network is frozen in there, so let me come to you.
Okay.
Now, are we not mixing up issues in here? And we say it has nothing to do with the economy, that it is clear genocide. Now, the genocide, there must be a pull factor, a push factor for genocide. What is the reason for the genocide? And also, what is the relationship between the Christian community and Muslim communities, between herders and farmers in those communities?
Okay, over the years, the relationship is very clear because while growing up, for me, these herders, they were grazing. They how they do is they don't have a permanent settlement. They come seasonally because usually they come after we have harvest our farms and all that. They come in with their cattle, they graze and they move on and all that. And knowing the vegetation around those areas, that's actually what has been going on. And with that, if actually herders will allow you farm after cultivation and everything, you harvest your farm, they come in, graze and move on, there has never been a clash. But when they begin to make attempt to grabbing of lands and settle in those communities, that is the driving idea of what they're doing now. Because
so it's about land grabbing. It's
land grabbing, clearly land grabbing, genocide. They have to kill you, they have to exterminate you to take over your land. That's what they're doing. Because in every community that we have experienced this attack, who are the current occupants of those communities? They are the herders. That is the issue. So I expect that looking backward, government can look into all those communities which have experienced crisis in the past and look into the occupants of those places. And usually when there are these attacks, the people that are always being arrested are the same people from that community who have come out to protect themselves.
Who are the farmers?
Yeah, no. People in that same community. For example, now if you go to Bassa, if they are supposed to get people arrested now, you will see that they are arresting people of these communities that have been attacked, coming out to defend themselves against the attackers.
Instead of the attackers.
Instead of the attackers. That has been the rhetorics.
Well, the governor has admitted that efforts to stop these killings have not yielded any results. Is this an honest admission of helplessness? And if the state cannot protect the people, then who can?
Yeah, so in this light, the governor is very clear because from my own perspective, the government is just ceremonially in charge of security because he cannot give orders to the IG, he cannot give orders to the military. Look at Bassa local government. We have Ruguba barracks in that community, one of the biggest barracks. And right behind the barracks, all these crimes are taking place. And the governor cannot give orders. In past, you see previous governors saying in the night, while this attack is taking place, they are calling the GOC and all that, and there is no response because he has not received orders from above. So if the federal government can give in to state policing, because that's what I expect now, because than saying, okay, all the security chiefs should move to the state and all of this and all of that, that has happened in the past. And this thing hasn't changed. So the government will have to allow state policing. Let the governor be in charge. Let the local government chairman be in charge of all their jurisdictions. This will help.